The former head of the Free State Agricultural Department, Peter Tabete.
He brings you breaking news every day, but little do listeners know that he also breaks the cycle of unemployment. This is Horisani Sithole, a man of many hats.
Hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Pule Molebati, here to serve you your weekly dose of inspiration right here on Stories Untold. Entrepreneurs go to great lengths to ensure that they get income from different directions. Today, we follow the story of news anchor, now turned businessman, Horisani Sithole, who founded his business with an aim to employ many with similar skills such as his.
The time is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Horisani is making his way to his place of work. He's a radio journalist at the SABC. Armed with the news of the day, he prepares his script. He then makes his way to the voicing booth where he illuminates the script with his voice, ready to hit the airwaves.
The former head of the Free State Agricultural Department, Peter Tabete, has told the Commission of Inquiry into the State Capture in Parktown that...
But this is his second shift of the day. Every morning, Horisani attends to his furniture business, where he has to source material for whatever piece he'll be making on that day.
I am Johnny.
He's a custom furniture maker, and today we follow him through his routine.
Every me and 600 by 4, not 400 by 4.
We meet him back at his workshop where he has a team of people that he has employed.
I've always liked beautiful things, I always do, but then unfortunately affordability is a problem. So it came to one day when I did my first job, actually for the first job interview when I walked into the SABC, I saw a very beautiful couch and I looked at it and I was like, oh wow, this is something that I'd like to have one day. But unfortunately, my salary didn't talk to what I liked. So I decided, let it be. So I went to buy a couch for 3,500 that I bought at some shop. That was what I could afford.
At the time, Horisani drove his favorite car. It was that very same car that kick-started the fire in him to make furniture.
2014 December, I got involved in a car accident, driving a bikey that I had pimped. So the beauty went, and then I did not know what to say. I did not know what to do. But over time, I decided that if I can take those mag wheels that were left, because one was broken, and make a coffee table, because I never owned one, because I didn't want to buy these Chinese-made coffee tables which are made out of sawdust. And I went to a cousin of mine, who borrowed me his drill, then put it together.
This is the table he made with the rims and leaves from his yard. With that table also came other ideas.
There was a big tree that fell. So one day it fell at night. I was sleeping. I think it's a couple of years back. I woke up, it was no longer there. What did I do? I looked around, moved around, and boom, I found the guys who cut trees. And then they came, sliced the trees. While they were slicing, I'm like, God damn, I can take these things, these stumps, and make lots of tables and start selling. Then there was a lady whom I met via a friend. She was coming from Mpumalanga. She wanted sort of a wall piece made out of, instead of her putting paintings, she needed three stumps joined together. Then we started slicing them and then putting them, making those pieces and then making nice tables as well. I like not wasting things that are dead. And then making something that you never think will be something.
Eventually, the business took off and he moved it from his garage to this factory.
Then we took off and then I started doing things. Then an uncle of mine one day came with very old couches from home. And then took them to Soweto to a certain gentleman. His name is Alex. And then he made them so beautiful. Then I'm like, okay, fine, I'm good with wood, but I'm not good with the other department. Then I went to find him and then asked if we could work together. And we did, and we started working together. But then he's got his own place, and I decided if I can get my own place, then I went looking, and then I got this gentleman here next to me, and then we started working together. Then, yeah, so customers started coming in, then it became a business.
Like in any other business, he has been through his fair share of challenges.
You have to deal with so many things. Machines breaking down, human resource, people not coming to work, and rents, unpaid rent sometimes. Sometimes the biggest challenge is non-payment. People don't pay. People can come and place orders, and you have to deal with that as well. There are also mistakes. I've made mistakes, lots of them. I've pissed off people. I've made friends out of doing things. So it's a learning. I've been learning for all these years. I keep learning and I continue learning.
Determined to ensure the well-being of his business and 7 employees, he's had to rearrange his life.
The days that I used to earn a salary, it was like, okay, fine. I can just drive to Limpopo anytime when I want. Now my days to go to Limpopo are limited because I have to be here. Things have to be done. Now I go there and spend the day and I'm back. I can go in the morning and still come back, just attend the funeral or something like that. But the reason that I'll never quit, I'm happy that I've got few people who are working. Now my salary goes down with a number of families, unlike when it was me alone, I wish to go to Europe. I've never traveled for some time. I used to before, but now I've never done it because I'm sharing what I'm getting with too many people. I always say money should be shared.
Welcome to Stories Untold. Today we get up close and personal with news anchor and now businessman Horisani Sithole. Horisani started his business after he got involved in a car accident. That incident inspired him to take parts of his car and create his first piece of furniture. Let's have a look.
This is Francisco Boca. He worked many part-time jobs before he found this one.
Sunguli ku hlangana ni hosi le alokishini ita kombisana swin'wana loko ata tisa amintirho ya hina ne se loko tisa mintirho ya hina ku kuleka henhla swilo tsakisiwa hi ntirho lowu ni wenhlaka ne se loko tisa a hi tisela sofa loko hi liyenga se loko hi liyenga sofa lelo hi liyenga gama ku wa litsakela se hi nga kota ku ya mahlweni tirhisana na yena hi tirhisana se loko a pfula ndhawu la nga khe kumana kona loko wa hi nga vhela henhla na yena hi tirhisana swin'we kambe loko hi tirhisana swin'we ta ku endla yini a khampani ya phezulu ne koka hi loko a ni fonela ku a hi hlangani hi ta la femini loko hi to hi la femini a ni komba ku na leswi ni tsakile ntirho wa wena se ni lava ku endla yini hi tirhisana ku hi ya mahlweni okay na mina pfumelela na wena iku loko se hi tekana hi ya la femini a ni komba mintirho ya yena famba swi endlisa swona loko ya mahlweni so hi vona so se na mi 2 years a hi tirhisana na yena ngizaka ngo veni kinga ya tsakisana hi ndlela leswi ama customer malavaka swona a ku zoveka nkarhi wa swoswi ya leswin'we si a xitori xa kona xi khanganisa xileswo a ku cinca kona ku kona porque wa vona a loko a wu nga li ku cinca hi nda se hi hlukanile ora ina mwana hi ndlela swima ku cinca se ku kona ya tsakisa ya tsakelana loko hi tirhisana swin'we swiko swi nga se swi endlaka hi kola ka hosi le hi kola leswi nga hi ndlela swona loko hi pfule ndhawu leyi ka hi sisa this wa laveka.
He talks about his love for his craft and how it has changed his life.
Ku vuyeliwa ka mina vuyeliwa ngo swin'wana swi ngeze ni u kombisa a swi kona la ku so ntengi u kombisa swa so swi endleka hi kola ka ntirho lowu ni wu endlaka ya swa swi tsakisa ngopfu ntirho lowu ni wu tsakelaka ntirho ni wu rhandzaka ntirho nga wu rhandza ngopfu ni nga tirhi wona mara ni fika ni vona ntirho lowu wu ni tsakisa na ya mahlweni na sweswi na tsakela ku ni ya mahlweni ku ni wu yehla na endla ntirho wo tsakisa van'wana futhi ni nga tsakela ku bindzu ya phambili yi kula loko hi endla swilo hambiloko hi endla swilo leswi hi endlaka swona ni swi endlela swi humela handle hi endlela vanhu va le handle ni vanhu va South Africa hinkwalo hi le endleni matikweni ma le handle va kuma a ntirho lowu hi wu endlaka ni mavoko ya hina loko ni ku endla swilo leswi endliwaka laha handle swa machina swi nga tsakisanga se hi nga ha xavi swona swi endliwa hi swilo hi endlaka yini vanhu va Afrika leswi nga tsakelaka swilo swa hina swi huma handle swi kumiwa hi vanhu vanyingi leswi ni tsakelaka swona khampani ya hina yi kula hi vini viti lerikulu ya xipisi lexi nga na xona la ku xikule hi vini vatirhi va kuleka hi kula hi tirha hi ri vanyingi hi endla mintirho hi tsakisa na van'wana ku fana maclienti leyi nga na wona swi ma tsakelaka mintirho ya hina.
Bongani is the man who lent Horisani the first tool to get started with his first piece of furniture.
He came there because we in construction, and then we've got tools like the power tools. He called me and said, "Hey, I'm looking for some tools. I'm looking to build something at home." I never thought anything that will come as creative as how the table came out. And then I gave him the drills and some other tools, and then he came in, he built a table, and then I was amazed when he sent me the pictures of what he has done. I'm actually impressed and proud of what he has achieved. I mean, right now he's got a workshop where he's manufacturing his furniture, and he's created employment for some other guys. And it's really an achievement as an entrepreneur. He has shown commitment.
He's also a client.
We can always wish the company to grow from strength to strength, for the company to get more clients. I'm also a client. He has done a couch for me, which is positioned beautifully at my home. And I love the piece.
Welcome back to Stories Untold. We are nearing the end of the show. But before we wrap up, we look to the future with news anchor and businessman Horisani Sithole. So what does the future hold for this driven young man? Let us hear from Horisani himself.
Gone are the days Horisani operated in his garage. His clientele has also peaked.
Well, I've known this young chap for more than 15 years. Just as an ordinary young boy, when he started with his, the DJ work and, mixing things and playing around. But the artistic part of it, I only came to know about it about 6-7 years ago.
And since then you've been buying from him?
Well, yes, I had to, because he does wonderful things. I mean, he looked at my poor office, he said, "I can do something better with your sets." And then he took these sets, they were of a different color and type. And he took them 5 days later, it's something beautiful. And that's when I started opening up my mouth and did some unofficial marketing for him. The home furniture, he actually reupholstered my old furniture. Through him, I've learned that you don't throw away anything. And I'm sure that's what he focuses his business on. I mean, he will get an old wheelbarrow and make a mobile flower box. So you don't throw anything. He recycles things, and that's one of the things that I like about it. I mean, I've got some seats there in the house which ordinarily I would have loved to throw away because they're so old. And I think when I started working many years ago, don't ask me how long, I had that kind of furniture. And he came, he says, no, we can just change 1, 2, 3. And they all looks like you just bought them yesterday. It's a very simple young person, very humble. And it's only when you look at his work, you see his work, that you realize that he's not just an ordinary person. He listens. And what I like about him in particular is this side of him that says, don't throw away anything before I see it.
I've worked with a couple of guys, different projects. I've worked with Norman Goodfellows. So they had this Good Friday and Christmas gift packs that we're doing. Norman Goodfellas in Ilovo, so they were selling them. We made those things for them. It's a Jack Black, the beer by Heineken. So we made those. They were selling them in Cape Town, Durban, Johannesburg, and then there's the Wing Republic in Braamfontein now. They've opened a shop in Pretoria. We've worked with them, and then I've collaborated with graphic designer David Chabalala to do his furniture. Whenever he's got exhibitions, then I'll be the one. There's a couch that is sitting on as we speak that I made. I sell online. So basically it's lots of word of mouth. Those are the best customers, word of mouth customers than people you'll go to some forums on social media, people will be asking you gazillion questions and trying to ridicule you, and asking you, then there'll be those who they wanna bring their own material, which of it doesn't work. And then there'll be those who say, yeah, but so-and-so is charging us this much. Or certain Chinese shop, I'm not gonna mention names, but there are certain shops that then they make something that will look similar. But then for things made in South Africa, the quality, that's what you get, because then we source the best stuff. Pricing goes with, one, what the customer wants. So you've got different types of woods. You'll have pine, which of is one that we worked here, which of it's more affordable. And then you'll have meranti, which of it's a bit halfway up. Then you'll have something like oak. Same thing applies to when you're building a couch. You'll have different fabrics. They come in different prices. So first thing first, you work out the cost, the entire cost. How much wood you're gonna need, how much sponge, the type of sponge, because the sponges are not the same. Hence, you find prices are not the same. You look at something, it looks the same, but doesn't. So you first do costing. Cost everything, look at the product, how much labor is gonna cost you, consumables gonna cost you, and then also the actual things that you need. Then after that, then you add 30% of the cost, and then that's it, plus VAT. Because we pay VAT, and then put it together, then you have your price. Simple as that. And also, the market dictates as to how much the things goes, because that's how then where you're playing. That's all your players must be playing at the same price.
Many business objectives are to make financial profit, but not for Horisani. The goal is to leave a legacy and help the next person put bread on their table.
I think I am where I wanted to be when I never wanted to be anyway. I'm fine. So as long as I can keep doing as many as I can. The feeling that you get when you deliver a piece to people, the feeling that you get when you have to sit down and put together something. It has stopped me from doing lots of things like getting calls from friends, hey, what's happening, Diwakai and whatnot. I no longer attend to that. I don't have time for that, I wish I could have, but I no longer have time for that. Now I have time to concentrate towards mine and trying to build something, so that the future generations maybe. That's where I want to see people benefiting, generational wealth and stuff, and hoping that those who are going to come after me will learn and take care of this. Because with me, I'm happy, and I'm happy. I would like to see this growing and growing. I mean, SMM is now a helping government in a country where unemployment is very high. To me, it's like how it changed my life, because I'm changing other people's life too. It's not about me. So that's all I can say, because financially, sometimes, yes, you win, sometimes you lose, but yeah, it's something that has changed my life. Every now and then, I give away to the community, because, we all come from communities. So this year, there's a lady who came, and then she asked for a couch. But then the couch is not just a couch, it's a couch for a baby, but it had to be specially made and designed because the child is disabled. So he has to be comfortable when sitting on it. So we're gonna be delivering this to her. So you see now it must be soft and soft, very soft. So we're gonna be delivering this to her. And also September is my birthday month. So I'm gonna be going to an orphanage and then spend a day there on my birthday, which happens to be on a Saturday. And then put some few things together, which show the kids how things are done. And then some few toy boxes, which of then they'll be donated and then they'll be written their names for the kids as well. So that's what we normally do every now and then. Ever since I started, I've always been wanting to be with people, to be connected, because I cannot be too busy here and not give back. So I've always been doing that, and I'm not gonna stop. And there are other projects that I'm gonna be doing, like taking Bioscope to my people, show movies and things like that in Limpopo, which for those who cannot make it to Stekenica and New Metro, of course.
Done for the day, Horisani now puts down his tools to attend to his broadcasting career.
We always look forward to hearing from you. So do reach out to us on social media using the hashtag Stories Untold SABC. Who knows, you might be the one that we feature next. Thank you so much for watching us today. Until next time, it's a goodbye from myself and the rest of the team.